Nivitto means hanging on the neck. So it is mentioned here, whenever there is a new fresh flower garlands, the bees, they become attracted. The journey bees goes to the flower which is very beautiful and fresh up. So similarly, when the bees see that there is a fresh flower, they want to go. And they go, it's not one, two, they go in a group. So that is very common in the spiritual world. When the Lord wears the garland and when he walks, along with the garlands, always group of bees with the humming sign, they are always with the Lord. And that garland was placed nimitto, hanging on neck, vin yastaya, on the place on the neck, asit chatustaya bahu. Asit means blue. Chatustaya means four. Bahu means hand. So in Vaikuntha, the all servitor of the Lord, they have four hands, like the Lord. And the color of the complexion of the servitors, they are similar to the Lord, like blue. We have discussed before. There's only two differences with the Lord, with the other, is that Kaustubha jewels and Srivastha, mark on the chest of the Lord. And from their arched eyebrows, discontented nostrils and reddish eyes, they appear somewhat agitated. Who was somewhat agitated? Who? Doormens. Jai Vijaya. So there are two doormens in each gate, two security guard. And they have a specific name. As we read, 6 doors they passed, like when we do Nashima Yagya. So there are 4 doors, Bala, Prabala, and like Chanda, Prachanda. So like this, each has a specific name, this personality. So other 6 places they were walking. Other security guard did not objected or to their entrance. So here these 4 Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana and Sanat-kumāra, these 4, they maintained themselves as the children. Why? And how? So because they were a very exalted personality and they are the oldest. But Brahma is the topmost. Then Brahma, as we know, 4 Kumaras has come. And Brahma had a great task to populate the whole universe. So he thought, these are 4 my children, they may help me. And Brahma had asked them to produce children and populate. Because they were Brahman realized soul, very, very elevated. Who can be Brahman realized? no material contamination. See, they are all very exalted, not ordinary when we say Brahman realized. They have no material That's the reason they could pass through the layers of the universe and went out. Those who have material contamination, they cannot go out from this universe. So, what does the material contamination means? We say, na, he got a material contamination. So, material contamination means he has a material desire. What does material desire means? Material desire means to seek pleasure, to seek pleasure independent of Krishna. So, as long as we want to be happy, we want to be seeking pleasure. Na? We all conditioned souls. They are the pleasure-seeking entities. So, as long as we have that kind of tendency, we have to remain in this material world. So, that's a reason in the many Upanishad, they said no desire. No desire means no material desire. So the whole process of Krishna consciousness is to purify our desires. We cannot be desireless, which generally nirvishi, sunyavadi they thinks. So desire will always be there. But if we do not have a desire to serve Krishna, if we do not have a desire to serve Vaishnava, then we'll have some material desires. So that's the reason in the Bhagavad Gita, the 6th chapter beginning. Now, what is a sannyasi means? Anasirta karma phalam. Anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karotu yaha. Karoti yaha. Sa sannyasi cha yogi cha na niragnir na chakriya. So who is a real sannyasi? This sloka clearly is mentioning sannyasi does not mean simply changing the dress or talking big thing, but the sannyasi means anasirta karma phalam. So he is not attached to his karma phalam. Prabhupada says everyone is, whatever is working, he is thinking what is for me, what I will get out of this. So ana ashrita karyam karma karoti yaha. So one should do work as obligatory. Sa sannyasi cha yogi. He is a real sannyasi, he is a real yogi. Na nir agnir, who is not light the fire. Light the fire means there are yajna as a householder, as a person is to do pancha hotra yajna. So he said, no, I am a sannyasi, I will not do yajna. Or na chakriya, I will not do any work, I will not do any duty. So by just renouncing the work or renouncing the sacrifice does not make you sannyasi. So this is mentioned, one who is unattached to the fruit of his work and who works as he is obligated is in renounced order of life. He is a true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty. Prabhupada used to mention many times, even the Krishna conscious Grihasthas, they are the real sannyasis. or may not be girls, even they're working outside in the factories. Because their main motive to help and support Srila Prabhupada. They were very, very loyal to Srila Prabhupada. So loyalty to the Guru is one step further. See, yesterday, if you remember, we have read one quote after the Mangala Arati. So these quotes are beautiful, which we compiled, and when we read and we can carry throughout the day and we meditate on these quotes. So in that quote it was mentioned the disciple's duty. What is the disciple duty? Is to always meditate on the instructions of his spiritual master. He is not thinking that I will go back to Godhead. No, that's not the duty of a disciple. Just meditate on the instructions of the spiritual master, and not only the meditate alone, just sitting meditating. Find out the ways and means how he can execute those instructions. So this beautiful purport of this verse, just read some portion of it. Process of eightfold yoga system is a means to control mind and senses. However, this is very difficult for people in general to perform, especially in this age of Kali. Although the eightfold yoga system is recommended in this chapter, the Lord emphasizes that the process of Karmayoga. What is the Karmayoga? Acting in Krishna consciousness is better. What it means, we hear these words very often, we read, acting in Krishna consciousness. What does this mean? Prabhupada is explaining in this further. So it is said that Lord emphasizes that the process of Karmayoga or acting in Krishna consciousness is better. Everyone acts in this world to maintain his family and their paraphernalia, but no one is working without self-interest, some personal gratification, be it concentrated or extended. So everyone is working. What is my profit? Either it can be concentrated or it can be extended. The criteria of perfection is to, what is the criteria of perfection is to act in Krishna consciousness and not with a view to enjoying the fruit of the work. To act in Krishna consciousness is duty of every living entity, because all are constitutionally part and parcel of Supreme. So duty of everyone is a duty, as a mandatory duty, to work in Krishna, to work for the satisfaction of Krishna, to work for giving pleasure to Krishna. Everyone, we are duty want. That duty want to serve, to please Krishna, that descend here to be a duty want, to work aligned with the spiritual master, with his instructions. The parts of the body work for the satisfaction of the whole body. The limbs of the body do not act for self-satisfaction. No? Each hand will not work. Hands should feel, I should feel happy. Hand will work for the whole body pleasure. So by doing so, the hand also get pleasure, but for the satisfaction of the complete whole. Similarly, the living entity who acts for the satisfaction of the Supreme Whole Krishna, not for personal satisfaction, is a perfect sannyasi and is called perfect yogi. So perfect sannyasi and perfect yogi is he who works for the satisfaction of the Supreme Whole of Krishna, not for personal satisfaction. So we have to come out from that circle. Even for devotional service, I will be happy by doing this service or that service, or this or that. My acting like this give pleasure to Krishna or Prabhupada or no? That's the criteria to act or not to act. Prabhupada writes one place, loyalty to the spiritual master is very important. The loyalty means for his benefit working and very chaste. Prabhupada writes one place, like a wife is chaste to husband, once he gets married, so for her is everything is husband. It's not after some time she gets some better person, so then she start moving from one person to another. No. So our loyalty, chastity to the spiritual master Prabhupada will help to advance in the spiritual path. The sannyasis sometimes artificially think that they have become liberated from all material duties, and therefore they ceases to perform Agnihotra Yajna. But actually they are self-interested because their goal is to become one with the impersonal Brahman. Such a desire is greater than any material desire, but it is not without self-interest. Similarly, the mystic yogis who practice the yoga system with half-open eyes ceases all material activity, desire some satisfaction for his personal self. But a person acting in Krishna consciousness works for the satisfaction of the whole without self-interest. A Krishna conscious person has no desire for self-satisfaction. His criteria of success is the satisfaction of Krishna and Guru. That is success. Thus he is perfect sannyasi and perfect yogi. Lord Chaitanya, the highest perfectional symbol of renunciation, prays in the way na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam ava jagadish sakam e mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhaktir ahetuki toyi. So he's not asking liberation. Janmani janminishware, life after life. Just he want to serve Krishna. Ahetuki means without any self-motive. So these four Kumaras, they were very exalted and they could able to cross through the covering of the universe, and he went to the spiritual sky, and also so much they could able to enter into the Vaikuntha, or they were attempting to enter into the Vaikuntha. They were very, very exalted. And the description is there. The doors were made of gold and diamonds. Not only this door, all the doors. But their focus is not gone on the door. Oh, so beautiful door, gold diamonds. How many diamonds are there? What is the structure? And let's see the beauty. Because they completely focused their mind. Had a desire to see the beautiful limbs and the limbs of the Lord. So as we discussed in the previous class, they were Brahman realized, but still they heard of Krishna or Vishnu from his father, Brahma. He was a spiritual master and father as well, both. So somehow when they went there, and after seeing the Lord, the mind and the whole thing, now when the aroma of tulsi leaves which are put up into the lotus feet of the toe of the Lord came, along with the fragrance of the body of the Lord, entered the nostrils. So they felt change and they became a great devotees. So they are not Mayavadis. Something called impulse is different from Mayavadis. Mayavadi is Krishna Paradhi. They are different. Like Sukadeva Goswami. When he was in the womb of his mother, how many years he was there? 16 years in the womb of his mother. And he was Brahman realized, he was a Brahman, he has completely merged into the Brahman realization. And he was not coming out. So somehow his mother also get pained. For 16 years he has to carry the child. And his father is calling, please come, my dear son. She said, no, it's a horrible place. I may get attracted by Maya. So I don't want to come back. So as we know, further details, will not go in the detail. When the Lord comes and asks him, please come out. So Parikshit Maharaj's name is Vishnu Radha. And do you know, the Sukadeva Goswami name is Brahman Radha. There's a place Prabhupada used a couple of places, or not Prabhupada, even Sukadeva Goswami, it's called Brahma Radha. Radha means protected by Brahman. So when he was in the womb, Brahman Radha, Vishnu Radha. Parikshit Maharaj was a devotee. But he was not in devotee in that sense when he was in the womb. So he was not having the confidence of his father. So then father goes and Krishna was in Dwarka. So he brings Krishna and says, please ask this child to come out. He will hear only you. So then Krishna promises, then he comes out. So that's all different detailings are there. So these four Kumaras, very exalted, and they maintain themselves as a child. Why and how? When the body gets develops, become young, automatically, mithni bhavam etam pumsam mithri bhavam is the attraction towards the opposite sex arises. And they were so much careful precaution. They had taken so much precaution not to grow, maintain the childlike body. So they took, can you see they are Brahman realized, and they were also fearful. If I grow, I may get attracted. So they maintain themselves small 5 years. Children's journey, they don't have any sexual attraction. So they maintain and eternally small children. So we can learn how cautious they were. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has also acted and also requested his devotees to be very careful. Even no woman can come near to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, Dwari etiyor nivi vishur So Dwari Etior means two, the two doormen. When they entered, and Misto means they were seeing. Now let's say, suppose you go to some office and some security guard are there, and you see security, you simply walk in and security guard seeing what is happening now. I'm there, they're not asking me permission, simply they're going inside. So the same thing happened, and they were watching also. Okay, these children, they are coming and simply going inside. So for them it's very, they were wondering, astonished. So, and because these are Brahman realized, they have no idea of ours and theirs. See, this duality, this is mine, this is not mine, this is good, this is bad, this is all duality in this material body. So one has to come out, this is ours and there's nothing ours, nothing theirs. Everything is Krishna's. So the devotees, they have their the real conception. Like there's one sloka in Bhagavad Gita where it is said, the great personality, he sees stone, pebbles and gold with equal vision. So what does mean? He quiets everything, ki gold and stones are same. No. He says gold is gold, stone is stone, has a different value. But he thinks both belongs to Krishna. It's not gold is valuable, stone is not valuable, it is mine. No. His idea is everything belongs to Krishna. And everything is meant to serve Krishna. So Prabhupada says, unless we come out this duplicit nature, so that's the reason as a true devotee has equal vision. Vidya vinay sampanne brahmane gavihastani soni cheb swapakecha pandita samadarshana. He does not favor someone, does not favor. He is equal vision. Now, sometimes because of our self-interest, we want to favor someone, we don't want to favor someone else. So that's the reason in the Vedic time, like Chanakya Pandit also, even though he was a prime minister in the, what was his king name? Maurya, Chandragupta Maurya. So he was not taking any salary, because if I take salary, I have to discriminate. I have to flatter him. It is said sometime here, some questions was raised by Chandragupta, his acting. Immediately he resigned and went off. So that equal vision is very important. And they were checked, because they were checked. So this one kind of Vaishnava offense. And there's one beautiful purport when CC. Just I'll read it. It will take a little more time, so I will just finish off this. In this, it is said that Chaitanya Gosai Ninda Sunil Yaha Haite Tare Bad Kaile Hai Papa Praishchitte. So this 261 Madhya 15th chapter, it is said that if the man who blasphemes Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is killed, his sinful action may be atoned. So there's a beautiful purport Prabhupada gives inside on quoting from Hari Bhakti Bilasha from Sanatana Goswami. How danger is Vaishnava Pradha? And it is said that what are the Vaishnava Parada includes. So, quotation from Skanda Purana concerning the blessing of a Vaishnava. I will just skip the Sanskrit portion. In a conversation between Markandeya or Bhagiratha is said, "My dear king, one who derived an exalted devotee loses the result of his pious activities, his opulence, his reputation, his sons. Vaishnava are all great souls. Whoever blasphemes them falls down to the hell known as Maharorva, accompanied by his forefathers." If a blasphemer Vaishnava, this is something hell called Maharorva, accompanied, not alone. He takes all his forefathers along with. Whoever kills or blasphemes a Vaishnava, and whoever is envious of a Vaishnava or angry with him, and whoever does not offer him obeisances by seeing or feel joy upon seeing him, certainly falls into the highest condition. So when we see Vaishnava, if we won't feel enlightened or enlivened or happy and joyful, there's also great offense. Envious Sikhs are there to become envious or angry, does not offer the obeisances also. That's also offense. Sometimes maybe practically may not be possible or in the gross way, but at least mentally we should offer the whenever we see any Vaishnava obeisances. And we feel happy. So if we are envious of some Vaishnava, we have differences with some Vaishnava. So sometimes forget about joyful. Something else happens in the mind. So we should be so real to see Vaishnava. So we should be very happy when we see a Vaishnava. Then there's a Sanatana Goswami mentioned from a Dwarka Mahatmya. This book, I am again speaking the English portion. In conversations between Prahlad Maharaj and Bali Maharaj. Whose conversation? Grandson and grandfather Prahlad Maharaj and Bali Maharaj. It is said, those sinful people who blaspheme a Vaishnava, who are a great souls, are subjected very severely to the punishment offered by Yamaraj. In the Bhakti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami quotes this statement concerning the blasphemy of Lord Vishnu or Vaishnava. One who criticizes Lord Vishnu or his devotees loses all benefits acquired in 100 pious births. Such a person rots in the Kumbhipaka hell and beaten by the worms as long as the sun and the moon exist. One should therefore not even see the face of a person who blasphemes Lord Vishnu or his dear devotee. Never try to associate with such persons. So, it is a very long purport where Prabhupada, if one does not immediately leave upon hearing the Lord and the Lord's devotees blasphemed, he falls down from the devotional path. Similarly, Lord Shiva was saying, now let's know that fourth country example. Now Daksha offended Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva did not, he kept mum, he kept quiet. But because of Daksha offending, his whole family got deserted and ruined. And this is again mentioned in the Bhagavatam. If one hears an irresponsible person blaspheme the master, control of the region, he should block his ears and go away if unable to punish him. But if one is able to kill, then one should by force out of blasphemous tongue and kill the offender. After that he should give up his own life. So So, so here we see even Jai Becha, they have to fall down. So that's the case that devotees, these are different, but still by this example in the Sastra, the teachings is being depicted. So one has to be very, very careful when we are acting, when we are dealing with the Vaishnavas, and we should be very happy and joyful to living with the Vaishnava, to seeing the Vaishnavas and serving the Vaishnavas. And one more place Prabhupada says, there is only one way to counteract. If you bless some Vaishnava, ask forgiveness from the same Vaishnava or serve that Vaishnava. Now suppose you cut someone in hand, and suppose you do massage for the leg, will not help. When the hand is cut, you have to serve, to put the medicine on the hand, not elsewhere. So by any service to the Krishna cannot counteract by the, or if you bless from some Vaishnava, or maybe other serving other Vaishnava. No. So there are n number of example, and lot of cases in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Ramchandra Khan about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Amogha, the son-in-law of Sarvan Bhattacharya, Gopal Chakravarti, Gopal Chapla. And it is said that by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, similar, he will bound to get the code, leprosy, if any blush from, sooner or later. She is making how horrible life. So here we see these 4 Kumaras, and with the sticks they were stopped. Where are you going? So something like this. And we are saying this all arrangement of Krishna, but is still trying to teach us with this certain example. So we'll be seeing further how, as a beautiful learnings, we'll be seeing beautiful purpose yet to come. Where Prabhupada is warming and helping us to know, and actually when we serve the Vaishnava, when we serve Krishna, become very joyful internally and externally, both way. But somehow we have to come out from this enviousness, jealousy, and because they are enrooted in our heart. If we are not careful to remove them, these beats, then it will be very difficult for us to truly advance and truly happily advance in the devotional path. Other devotional service, susukham kartam, I'm very, very joyful. Some ask, why I'm not feeling joyful? Because there is some enviousness, jealousy, there is something. And service so beautiful, just serve and be happy. And Krishna will take care of, Krishna is taking care of all his dear devotees. So I will stop here. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki cha, Jagat Kuru Prabhupada ki cha, Nitaya Go Prem Nandi Hari Hari Bol.